Welcome back to Just One Man's Opinion. This is Eric, and this is my top 50 greatest NBA players of all time. We've already gone through a significant portion of the list. Let's go ahead and recap real quick. There you go. There's the list as we stand right now. I want to go ahead and get into 20 through 11. We got some very, very big names here, okay, guys? 20 through 11. This is the next 10. This is the next 10 out of the top 10, right? This is the group we never talk about. Who's in that 11 to 20 range, right? Let's go ahead and get into it. We got some big names. Let's see what you guys think about the list, all right? Thank you for tuning in. At number 20, old school. He's an 8-time champion. 4 first-team All-NBA selections. 7 second-team All-NBA selection. He is a 5-time first-team All-Defense, okay? Scored 70.5 points without his 8 rings. Once I factored in the 8 championships, he came out to 119.1. Spent significant time at the small forward and the shooting guard position. Hall of Famer John Havlicek. Big shout out to you. Those great Boston Celtics teams coming in at number 20. Number 19, active player on the list. Just got traded recently. He's a 3-time champion. All right. 2-time first-team All-NBA selection. 3-time second-team All-NBA selection. Ladies and gentlemen, as great as this man has been in his career, I want you to think about that. 2 times first-team All-NBA. 3 times second-team All-NBA. They don't give these awards to bums. That's hard to do. I just want you guys to put that in perspective as you think about this list. 90.5 points without the championships. When I factor in the 3 rings, 121.5. Shooting guard, coming in number 19, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, well-deserved, winding down his career. Man, I wish you all the best. Good luck in Miami, okay? Coming in at number 18. I gotta do it. You already know who it is, okay? 11-time champion. That's right. I said it. 11-time champion. 5-time MVP. 3 first-team All-NBA selections. He was second-team All-NBA 8 times. 74.9 points without the championships. When I factor in the 11 rings, 126.23. You guys already know who it is. Hall of Fame center, Bill Russell, coming in number 18. Guys, the competition pool was smaller, okay? I don't want to hear about the talent is condensed on one team or anything like that. You can't say that for sure. What's their talent compared to these other? We don't know. We don't know what those guys would have looked like in this era. We don't know what the guys today would have looked like in that era. Here's what I can say. The only fair thing to do is to kind of treat those the same. And if you got 14 teams and the average player is 7 out of 10, and then you got 30 teams and the average player is 7 out of 10, well, guess what? It's more impressive to dominate the 30 teams. Facts. That's facts. That's common sense. 18, Bill Russell. We can talk about it. Absolutely. We can definitely talk about it. Okay. Number 17. All right. He's a champion. He's a 5-time first-team All-NBA. He has a second-team All-NBA on his resume. He's been first-team All-Defense 4 times. Okay. 117.5 points without the championship. 127.5. This guy is definitely an underrated player, but I got him in at number 17, point guard, Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, point guard, well-deserved. Big shout-out to you on your career, okay? Number 16, all right? Again, big name here, 2-time champion. He's a 4-time MVP. He's been selected first-team All-NBA 7 times. Second-team All-NBA 3 times. He's been twice first-team All-Defense. 122.11 points without the championship. When I factor in the championship, 134.01. Hall of Fame center, Wilt Chamberlain. Same argument as Bill Russell. Just not enough teams for me to give. Hey, I want more than that picture proof of that 100 point game. But that's a joke, by the way. Again, I just think it's easier to dominate a smaller competition pool. Still a great player. Comes out at number 16. That's not a bad place to be on this list. Hall of Fame center Wilt Chamberlain. Okay. Number 15. One of the few of the remaining active players on the list here. 4-time first team All-NBA selection. He's been second team All-NBA 3 times. He has 6 first team All-Defense selections. Okay, 147.5 points. He doesn't have any championships. Point guard Chris Paul. Looking good right now. Houston Rockets are looking good right now. This might be the year. This might be the year. But coming in number 15, Chris Paul, 147.5 points. Hey, I'm willing to argue with anybody. Chris Paul is one of the best players to ever play this game without a championship. Bar none. Keep doing your thing, Chris. You might crack this top 10. Keep balling. All right, number 15. Number 14, okay? He's a 6-time champion. 3 first-team All-NBA selections. 2 second-team All-NBA selections. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been selected to the first-team All-Defense team 8 times. All right, 8 times he was first-team All-Defense, okay? Scored 101.98 points. Without the championships, you factor in the 6 titles, 159.8. Hall of Fame small forward, Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen coming in at number 14. Definitely does not get the credit that he deserves. Big time player right there, Scottie Pippen. Shout out to you, one of the best defenders in the league. Curiously though, no Defensive Player of the Year award. That lets you know how hard it is to do. Big shout out to you anyway, Scottie. Big shout out to you. Okay. Coming in number 13. Okay, center, Hall of Fame center. He's a 2-time champion. He been an MVP in this league. 4 first-team All-NBA selections. He has a Defensive Player of the Year on his resume. He's been second-team, first-team All-NBA. He's been second-team All-NBA twice. He scored 152.25 points throughout the championships. You throw in the 2 rings, 171.58. Hall of Famer David Robinson. Shout out to the Admiral. Shout out to the Admiral, okay? Number 12. Woo! Underrated for sure, all right? Spent time at the power forward and at the center position. He's a champion. He's an MVP. He's a Defensive Player of the Year, okay? 4 times he's been first-team All-NBA. He's a 9-time first-team All-Defense selection. 165 points without the ring. 175 with it. Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett. Hey, man, I'm loving the show that you're doing out there. I think you're the 12th best player to ever play this game. And definitely underrated. Show more love to Kevin Garnett. Show more love. That man had an awesome career. Big shout out to you, KG. Number 11. Big name here, small forward. He's a champion. He's a 4-time MVP. 9 times he was selected first team All-NBA. 3 times he was selected second team All-NBA. He scored 182 points in my system without the championships. 182.08 to be exact. 189.75 as the final score. Again, small forward, Hall of Famer, Dr. J himself, Julius Erving, comes in at number 11. Just barely missed out on the top 10. Obviously, it's arguable, but not per my evaluation. He just barely missed out on the top 10. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please, 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 please stay tuned for the final 10. They're coming. I want to do individual videos for those, but stay tuned. It's about to get real. Thank you for watching Just One Man's Opinion. I'll see you guys next time.